Annihilus is the newest card from Marvel Snap, came out last week. I know I'm a little bit late on this, but I wanted to talk about him anyway because I have a great deck to share with you in this video. Annihilus was really hyped up to be the next big meta card maybe, and honestly, I kind of think in that sense, he was a little underwhelming. The thing with Annihilus is that you don't really want to focus on building an entire deck around him. I think there's just kind of a package of cards that work well with Annihilus. In the future, it may get a little easier to build a deck around him when Selene gets dropped, and Kyera is also going to help out a lot because it's going to prevent one cost cards from being destroyed. So Killmonger can't come out and kill all those rocks that Debris put on the board. But for now, Annihilus is a pretty good card. I just don't think it's overwhelming the meta quite yet. But the package that we're surrounding Annihilus with is generally going to be considered the hood. We're going to want to send that -3 power over to the opponent's side. And also, of course, Sentry, who's got that -10 void. Debris isn't necessarily a necessity to the Annihilus package, but she does bring a ton of value when you pair them up together. But this deck is actually sort of a Miss Marvel lockdown deck that we've seen kind of dominating in a big sense in the meta ever since Miss Marvel came out. Of course, you put her alongside Professor X or Storm, and you're just kind of locking your opponent out of one of those locations. The beautiful part about Storm is that she also really works well with the Annihilus package because you can kind of storm that right location. Then on turn 4, you can actually go ahead and play Sentry in maybe the middle location, and that -10 power void is going over to that right location, and your opponent can't do anything about it. They can't destroy that right side anymore, and then you're going to be able to Annihilus that void over on turn 5, which is a really fun play and a nice way to kind of lock up a location. And of course, the big key to lockdown, the card that everyone hates, you got Alioth in the deck because with Professor X, with Storm, Alioth just works. And the last couple cards are Nebula that works well with Lockdown. We got Shang in here just in case you don't get cards like Annihilus or, you know, you don't draw the Lockdown cards in time. But a big time key to this deck, I feel like, is actually having Valkyrie as a backup option. If you're not able to get Annihilus out there and you're not able to send that void over, well, your opponent may think that they have it all locked up and they're ready to win the right side, and that you kind of screwed yourself, especially if they fill up that location. You can't send the void over to them, but all of a sudden Valkyrie comes in there and just kind of swipes that and changes the whole fate of that right side. And she's also just one of the most underrated cards in the game, in my opinion. I know everybody's been running Luke Cage, so it's been kind of hard to use her, but Luke Cage has been dying out a little bit now, and I think Valkyrie has a chance to kind of sneak her way into the meta. Either way, I tried out a ton of different Annihilus packages, and my favorite so far has been this deck, and I have some gameplay for you, so I'm going to show you guys that. Don't miss that. We got a couple of really good games, especially at the end. And if you enjoy this kind of content, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It would help out a lot, and let me know in the comment section, how did you fare with this deck? Annihilus, Sentry in the hood. That's interesting. It makes sense. I get Dark Dimension and Space Drone. Honestly, Winter Soldier, like, get good, bro. It's kind of that simple. I could have been playing this the whole time to get the weekend missions done. What? Maybe I should have looked that up. Skill issue? It does kind of sound like a skill issue. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would honestly highly suggest just getting good. Kind of pathetic, to be honest. Too many dog shit locations in this game. There are a lot of bad ones. Why would he put Craven in the Jeff spot? My man is snapping after that, huh? All right. All right, brother. His deck feels like it could use a little Shadow King, you know? You snapped because of the one time you +3 Vulture? All right. You just Valk right now. Imagine not running Rhino. Dude, you don't run Rhino? If you're not running Rhino, you literally have no... Like, you shouldn't be allowed to speak. You're just garbage if you don't run Rhino. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be just honest with you. I just win this? What if he... Sure, he's Annihilus, then I'm fucked, right? Just kidding. Rhino Howard the Duck is a sleeper deck. Some might even say Rhino Howard is a sleeper duck. Am I right? Single player, but it's like asynchronous auto battles. You don't fight, you just build, then it auto fights. Oh, that's kind of cool. I got Dredge, but the sale was only $6 off. What's Dredge? Oh, it's like super auto pets. Ah, that I can understand. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Is this a crazy play? It might be a crazy play. Please don't go left. Please don't go left. Fucking go. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff mid. I'm not gonna snap until... Yeah. I'm good here. Yo, Upleamer, what's good? My Thanksgiving was pretty good. How was yours? We're gonna wait a moment before we snap here, because trust me, we are snapping. I want to see if he snaps back. I never played. I just know how. Like I've watched other streamers and shit play. All right, so he's not gonna snap back. That just sucks. We'll take the 4 cubes. Fuck. He has Jeff too. Yeah. His movable Jeff, that's way better situation than mine. Maybe? Very interesting. Okay, less interesting now. Micro plus air fryer is elite turkey day leftovers for real? That does sound really good. I gotta hope this works. This wins, right? Wait, maybe it doesn't. I can't pull anything good out of... I can't pull anything that wins anything out of here except for maybe debris. Whatever. We gotta go for it. Eliath Brain. Oh, wait. I forgot about Miss Marvel. Oh, let's go. GG's. I literally just said the same thing to Lemur. I'm sick of being stuck in this game like every season. It is pretty brutal sometimes because like if you don't adapt with the meta, like if you don't start playing meta decks, you just stay still, and that shit is annoying because if you just don't like the meta decks, you're not enjoying them, then why would you want to continue playing the game? You know what I mean? I don't know. Literally the worst RNG possible in retreats. If you snap on turn 4, people leave, it's trash. That's why you should play Apex. Yeah, I'm sure the meta always changes in Apex. Meta hardly exists anymore. Really? If so, that's actually great. That ass is amazing. That's really good then. How do I pull this off? Where does he play? He plays right? Because he expects me to send the void over. So I just do this. Oh, fuck. I've made a grave error. He Goliath me? Can't know. He wouldn't know. He wasted his death. I just won. Thank you. GG's. Get fucked. Woo! Getting him early was crazy. Yeah. The actual mellow trade was like fine, but that shit was out of control. Imagine the mellow Knicks with Gallo and Wilson Chandler. Gallo was incredible. I was so mad when he was involved in that trade. Sheesh! Sheesh! I suppose we can trade Jeffs, but in reality, I'm gonna trade him I'm gonna trade him a void. Yo, what's good, Reza? How you doing, bud? Oh, fuck. I thought I would be able to Professor X this first. I can't. All right. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not worried. Because I'm going to still have Prio. Okay, well, I still have Prio. He's going to send it back to you anyways. Not if we Professor X him. Annihilus him back. I could, actually. That's a good point. We could just do this. And that probably wins too. But then annihilating him back is kind of cracked. If he Elias, you're hosed. Am I though? Because then everybody just dies. Everything dies here and I win. Oops. GG's. W snap! If he Eliath me, then Eliath and Debris die. So he only has a 1-point lead mid, and I had an 11-point lead on the right. or 14-point lead on the right. He loses. If he Elias, he loses. I was trolling, but damn, that worked. Well, I realized I recognized that he would probably do that. Like, I don't know. He must have not realized that I was Annihilus, because I don't know why, because I clearly used Sentry, so I would have thought of that. But maybe because he killed Sentry. Sure, you went on tiebreak? Yeah, there was no way I was losing that. At least in that sense. At least from the sense of a life.